Hello everybody, welcome to Ken Knows Gambling. And we're starting a new 10. By the way, if you didn't realize, I'm not going 20 anymore. Just too long. Too long. Especially if you get bored with the strategy. But anyway, we're going to do something that's boring enough as it is, I promise you. Let me get my rack set up here. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's go like so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So remember we did the Fibonacci. We did it in roulette on the dozens. Needs to be a 2-to-1 bet. Well, on craps, only 2-to-1 bet that you have is the 4 and the 10. Now, you could do both the 4 and the 10, but you need to do them separately. You know, the 4 could get hit a lot, but the 10 never hits, and you know it'd be like so. You got to have a $5,800 bankroll to do. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 11 steps to this thing, and so I don't want to do a $12,000 bankroll and do them both. So I'm gonna pick the 4. All right. So in theory, I mean it is a 2-to-1. So every 2 sevens, a 4 should hit. You know, well, I need it to hit before 11. One every 10, I guess. Out of 10 sevens, I need to have 1. We're going to see. Again, it's going to be very, 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 very boring. But we're doing a Fibonacci sequence, which is 1 in units. You know, I guess if you did it on bubble craps, you'd need $232. It's 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, and 89. Basically, it's the sum of the last 2. So 1 and 1 is 2. Okay? And then 1 and 2 is 3. 2 and 3 is 5. 3 and 5 is 8. It's just the sum of the very last 2 is a Fibonacci sequence. And you can run that out as far as you want. Okay? So like 50, your last one's 10 and 11. 55 and 89 is whatever the hell that is. That would be your next bet. Okay? It can get nasty. But we're going to start with 25s. And we're going to see. I mean, it was the only one in roulette that made 10 and 0. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and start. I'm going to just be on all the time. I'm not going to, because you never know when that 4 is going to hit. I need to hit that 4 every single time. Now, this is sort of being done for IPTV. And now whether he would wait for the point, I don't know. But if the point becomes a 4, I need the 4. I need it every time. So that's why I'm doing it. All right. Now, it's your only bet. You know, it's the only bet. So this may be way too boring for people. But if it makes money, to me, who gives a shit, right? Okay. So here we go. And let's start. All right, there's the 10. Oh, I picked the wrong one. 3, 4. Yay, us. So we win 2-to-1. There's our profit. Now, since we're starting with $6,000, I'm gonna go for $600. I don't know how long this will take. I don't know. There's a 3. We're gonna find out. 6, 6. But this is one you could just quietly. You could be, you know, rooting for the point. You could just, but quietly, you know, be there where all this action's going on. You just sit there like a bump on a pickle, man. 6. 5, 10. That's 2 times for the 10 though. 4. Also 2 times for the 4. So right now the 4s and 10s are outpacing the 7s, which means the 7s will show their ugly head. Believe me. There's an 8. But we're only on the first step. 9, and I'll be rolling these fairly fast. That's a 5. 12. 9. 7 out. All right. So that was step 1. Now we go to step 2, which is still a 1. 7 out. I told you the 7s had to equal themselves out. Step 3 is 2 units. It's not a martingale and it's not a ladder. It's sort of a tweener. So this is step 3. There's an 8. The 7s and 4s are equal. Right now, 2 and 2. There's a 7. Now the 7s are outpacing like they should. That's 50. Now we got to go to 75. But there's the 4. Okay. That's 75. Gets us 150. And then we get to start back. At 1. Okay, so we're up about 125 bucks right now. Here we go. 5. So it's actually 3 4s to 1 7, or 3 4s to 2 7s. 9. 9. 7. Okay. Step 1. Step 2. It's equal. 7s and 4s are equal. Sooner or later, the 7s will have to outpace the 4. 5. 11. 6. 6. 8. This is step 2. There's the 7s. Alright, so the 7s are winning. Now we go to 50. This is step 3. 8. 5. 3. 8. 9. 10. 8. 6. 8. 4. 1 2 1 2. Come back down to 1. And we're moving right along. So this is step 1. There's a 9. You know, the 4s and 7s right now in this session are fairly even. 11. I think the 7 has 1 more. Should have twice as many. And in a million rolls, it would. There's a 7 out. Step 2. I think right now there's 2 more 7s than 4s. There's a 7. 3 more 7s. Which seems about right. 10. But there are 4s and 10s popping. 5. 7 out. we get, the better off we're going to be, really. 9. 7 out. Here comes the 7. That's 3. Now we got to go to 125. And I have no idea how this is going to work out. Not one flipping clue. It should be okay by math, but there's a 7. I mean, you can roll 7s all day long. 125. Let's go to 200. So now the 7s are about where they should be. They're outpacing it for sure. There's a 9. But it seems like we should be able to get another 4, 11, but for too long. There it is. And now we have a $200 on there. So let's go 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 to 1 bet. Let's take that. Put that there. Now let me get me some quarters, I guess. Actually, let's put this profit over here. And there we are. We're up 300. Alright, we've been to, so far, the 200. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've been to the 6 bet halfway. But that's expected. I mean, hitting the 4 times, it should be 8 7s to 4 4s. It just should be. So don't let that, freak you out. So we're back to level 1. There's a 10. There's an 8. But 4s to 10s together probably are about even. There's a 9. There's the 7. This is level 2. But for all you, there's a 5. For all you Fibonacci lovers, this should be interesting as shit to you, I would think. 6, 5, 5, 10. I think the 10s are outpacing the 4s. 9, 8, 6, 4. Alright. Seven. Step 2. There's a 7. Step 3. And there's a 4. Means we get to put our rack back, come down to 1, and we're at $375. Not too much trouble yet. I'm sure before this is over, maybe not this session, but we will. There's a 9. There's another 9. 3 9s in a row. 6. 9. 4 out of 5 have been 9s. There's a yo 11. We're on our first step. There's our 7. Okay, we're on our second step, which is still a single. There's a 7. Now we're going to our third step, which is $50. 9, 6, 6, 4. As long as the 4's paced like they are, man, we'll be good. Okay, 2 to 1. Bank another 50. That's actually 100. So we're up to 4. It's plodding right along. now 5. Most people 7. Hold on. Second. Most people can't, won't 5. They can't and won't play this. It's just impossible for them. The reason they like craps is because of the action and all the possibilities. 3, just sitting here like this. 6, that'll kill him. Now this is the second step, just so I can be clear. 9, it's just not enough action. Well, 9, a guy like me, I don't give a shit about the action. I just want to make my money and go home. 9, 9, boy, 9s are popping though. It's not about action. 9, geez, the 9s. 8, hell, that's only maybe the first 8 out of all of this. There's the 7. That was our second step. So now we got to go to the 50, which is our third step. There's a 6. Boxcar 12. 8. 6. 8. 7 out. Okay, now we go up to a $75 bet. And there's the 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we get to put our rack back like so. And we get to put 50 more. We've got $450. We've been up to $200 level one time. 5, which is, you know, that's another scary part about any kind of negative progression. It getting too high, but if you're willing to risk $5,800, that's what this program that I'm doing is for. It lets you know, is it too scary? Is it not? Would you do it? Would you wouldn't? Why? That's why I do this stuff. 12. If it loses, oh well, to me. And if it wins, great, you know. This is the first level. 5. Another box car. 8. 11. 6. 6. 9. 8. 8s are catching up. 6. 3. 5. 5. 8. 10. Yeah, I ain't seen a 10 in a minute. There's another 10, but they catch up. 6. 4. All right. And we're up to 500. We got $525. All we need pretty much is 75 bucks. And we'll be there. There's a 9. 8. 7 out. That's our first. Go to our second. 6. Boy, that wanted to roll. Oh, I'd have been an 8 anyway. All right. 5. This is level 2. 7 out. Level 3. 9. And there's the 4. Let's put all this back. And we need $25 more. The next win, it'll be over. There's a 6. Now remember, these are on all the time. 7 out, that's the first level. Second level. There's 12. There's a U11. 7 out, that was second level. Let's go to third. 6. 4. That'll be it. Alright. Put your rack back. Take this. Dump it. $625. We'll give $25 for any of the bigs. They're only probably about a 25, maybe $1 a piece for all that. So I just gave them a tip too. So there's 5. There's 1. So session number 1 of the Fibonacci on the 4 or 10. I'm using the 4. I'll probably switch it up as I go. But it's 1-0. It got up to the $200 level. Not too bad. So there you go. No magic trick right now. But the Fibonacci on the 410, I'll just call it the 4. I may just keep with the 4 all the time. I don't know. But is now 1-0. And until the next time, be great. See you. Bye.